Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Alyssa. This is my wife, Jasmine. I use she, they, and they use they, them. Let's get to it. Oh, you know it. Today we're at Knott's Berry Farm for their Boysenberry Festival. You can tell we are all berried up. I'm wearing all purple. Brittany is wearing all pink. We're very berry-tastic. One could say we're going to have a very good time. Knott's Berry Farm is kind of a wild place. It's Western themed and also sometimes berry themed. I mean, look at this topiary. It's amazing. It's also like got a ghost town. It has a Hollywood town. It's kind of crazy. But we went for opening day of Boysenberry Festival and it was packed, but not too bad actually. There were a lot of school groups, and boy, were those teens so happy. I definitely consider Knott's Berry Farm more of a teenager, tween park, even though they have a chaperone rule, but it definitely just feels totally different than Disneyland. We had some wild access stuff. No one asked us any questions. They didn't even ask if Leia was a service dog. It was wild. The Boysenberry Festival does have a pass where you can pay up front for the pass, and then you get to use the little chips for things. But what I was most excited about was to be a little pie. The merch for this event was perfect. Knott's Berry Farm has quite an eclectic mix of things to look at and shops, and it also varies by season. So in this safe, there are dinosaur stuff. Yeah, dinosaurs and fossilized tracks, and it's kind of crazy. Like, who brings $4,000 to a theme park to buy a rock? I don't know, not me. I'm here for snacks. This is the Boysenberry key lime tart, and of course I ordered it, and I'm going to eat it. Of course, we have the very good purple service dog doing their very good purple job. Oh, look at the alerts. So good. Rewards. And here comes my reward.
You have to take a bite for the internet. Tastes like a really good tart.
Okay, so the craziest thing that I learned about Boysenberry is that it was invented at Knott's Berry Farm, and I mean, like, by the Knotts family, but still. And they basically took a bunch of berries, put them together, and made this, like, florally raspberry blackberry thing. I don't know. It's kind of a wild flavor that I don't super love, but my wife loves it and everyone else loved it. On a beautiful sunny day, I'm eating tarts, and my wife and our best friend are gonna go on the wildest ride in the West, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is such an interesting old ride. It's a wooden roller coaster. I haven't ridden it in years. I mean, it's been around for a long time. This is my wife watching from the exit because Knott's Berry Farm's pretty fatphobic.
Okay, what's your experience so far?
Yeah. I tried so many times. Hello. I was too much of a fatty for ride Ghost Rider. The teen, so this is what the teen did, is he was pushing it down, and then he goes, harder! He didn't say that, but it was the emphasis. And then you have to lie a little bit in these videos for the people. And then, but not this part. And then this part, and then he said, can you push down with me? And I said, all right. And then I was pushing into my thighs. I said, bro, let me tell you, it's not gonna go anymore. I'm still gonna be fat at the end of this. And then what had happened was that he then was like, you're gonna have to leave. But Brittany, who was next to us, the blonde, she's not good on camera, we're not gonna show her that much. What I was saying was, he then asked me to leave because I'm too much of a fatty. And he didn't say that, but we all know that's what it was. And he said, I'm so sorry, man. He looked. And then he was like, can you crawl over your friend? And so I turned to Brittany, I'm like, can I crawl over you? And she said yes. And then so I was already strategizing about how to crawl over her. And then they came and unlocked it. And then I got out, and and that's okay. And it wasn't for me today. It wasn't for me today. But boy, did I make a teen uncomfortable just by being alive.
this was our general experience with any of the roller coasters, that they weren't very accessible. And Knott's Berry Farm has the money to upgrade them. We are very on the small fat side of the fat spectrum. It was wild. Oh, and this is a pet. So please stop bringing your pet into non-pet friendly spaces. It does endanger service teams. A little bit, there's a knife shop. There is, I don't know, an undertaker. There's a theater that has a show. There is a little bit of something for everyone at Knott's Berry Farm. For me, I was looking at all the kitschy stuff and having a great time with my friends.
That's a horse.
I don't know what you expected. I said it was a horse. So they have these vendors during Christmas and apparently the Boysenberry Festival. And they're small shops. They're like small, individually owned businesses. This lady had crocheted, oh please, I hope it's crochet, these little pie clips and hats and berets. They were so cute. Oh, and in classic Western food, that's a Panda Express, but themed like a saloon. This place is wild. Let's go on a ride we all can actually go on because our friend is pregnant and I have a service dog, and we're going on the Calico Mine Co. ride.
Who's your spouse?
You can see my KT tape through my snag tights, which I'll link down below. They're amazing size inclusive tights that I've never had rip. And the KT tape is because I'm hypermobile, so my joints are working on Gumby physics. The ride had a smell to it. It's like mildewy. I don't know. There is water on the ride, and some very scary looking animatronic people and some bordering on racist animatronic people. I don't know when this ride was last updated, but it's, you know, it's no Jungle Cruise. Oh, another theme I forgot to mention was Peanuts. We're gonna meet Snoopy. Yes, that Snoopy. Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Why is Snoopy and berries and Old West and Hollywood mixed together? Because the Knotts don't give a knot. We didn't get any video of us meeting Snoopy, but here's some photos. Of course, my service dog was perfect, and bow wow wow, woof woof woof, look at us go. There were a couple more rides that were more accessible, so we went on them. It's very much giving emotional whirlwind at California Adventure, but we were just happy there was something that we could all ride. This is another of the small vendors. They had these really cool book-themed wallets and purses. And inside they had haunted stuff. That's the only way I can describe it. Now, there was no information about most of these things, so it was a lot of guessing, but we did decide that everything here was probably haunted, including that doll, and I'm probably cursed for eternity. There's an interactive man in jail that we spoke to. He was a hit. Now, you may be seeing a mannequin, but he speaks, girl. He talks. You want to hear it? Okay.
Why are you in jail?
My oldest sheriff put me in jail. He said I stole his horse.
Oh.
But I will give you the facts as I see them. I did not steal the horse.
Who stole the horse?
I only meant to borrow it.
Oh, yeah, you did it then. Yeah.
Leaving the horse and get back home to the hill.
Well, he probably wasn't even using the horse.
Yeah.
I mean, ACAB, am I right?
That's right.
Well, you seem like a nice enough guy. I think you should
I am.
See? He's my friend now. My name's Jasmine.
Well, hi, Jasmine.
Hi. It's so nice to talk to you. You never get to talk to a nice man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We became fast friends with the man in jail, but most importantly, I became fast friends with this boysenberry funnel cake. This is where I found out that maybe boysenberry isn't for me.
Oh, yeah.
And I always have to have several medications around. So here I am taking my cute little pill case that has a variety of meds I need so that I can not go into anaphylactic shock from eating something with high histamines. Oh, and it's upside down, Alyssa. Turn it. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Now I'm going to introduce you to the unsung hero of Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival, and that is Knott's Preserved, the musical. It's a 30-minute musical, and I'm going to show you some highlights because I was aghast at how good it is. It has no business being this good. Now, this musical says it's about the Knott's couple, but I'll be honest, it's like a fever dream through history, but the performers were so good. He played guitar live, there was live singing, live dancing. I mean, I was really just kind of shocked. I have never seen a musical before at Knott's Berry Farm, so for them to throw out something like this and have a full production with costume changes and props, honestly, props. This show was so good. Look at how riveted my friends are. I mean, we're sucked in. They have our full undivided attention. We're losing it. We think it's the best thing we've ever seen. It honestly was our highlight from the whole day. It's been weeks and we're still talking about this musical. Oh, you think I'm done with this musical? No, no, no. There's choreographed fight scenes. There's can-can girls. I mean, they had it all. Honestly, I mean, we're on our feet for bows, we're losing it, we're clapping, we're cheering, we're waving. It was like we were at our own personal little Broadway show. We had such a good time. We're really silly guys when it comes to this, and we did talk about it for the rest of the night, even as we were going to ride bumper cars. We're transitioning now into the Hollywood portion of Knott's Berry Farm because, of course, they have a Hollywood version. It is one of the only theme parks I've ever seen that actually has bumper cars, and I love bumper cars. I couldn't ride them anymore, but I love them. I think they're silly. Something about me is I have quite the sweet tooth, but my wife loves saltwater taffy. I don't. I can't chew it. I have TMJ, but I do love looking at merch. Like, look at this little gay Snoopy. Oh my gosh, I'm a dog person, not a people person.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. Don't talk to me before my morning coffee.
She doesn't even drink coffee.
I don't.
I didn't do a lot of riding of rides, but I did go to this very silly bathroom. Enamel loading dock. Oh my gosh, that's too much. At the end of the night, Leia was tasking, but we had had a wonderful day, and I don't know if I'd go back for anything that's not a themed festival, but I definitely would go back for the Boysenberry Festival, and I definitely would visit for Christmas. Knott's Berry Farm is great for all ages. They are renovating a lot of their children's rides, so right now there's not a ton that's accessible for little kids. Ooh, I'm about to have a pre-syncope. We got to get out of here, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know, have you ever been to Knott's Berry Farm? And why is this guy burning wood at Knott's Berry Farm? What is this place?
He's all burnt. It's for contrast.